Have you tried making your native rice in a different way? Okay, today I'm going to be showing you how I made this delicious native rice, aka oil rice. Hi guys, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. Happy New Year. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how I made this delicious native rice. Let's get down to it. You're welcome back guys. So I will be showing you the ingredients you will be needing for this recipe. So here is my habanero pepper, long bell pepper, tomatoes, onions. Then I have my dry panla fish. I have my fresh vegetable, which is pumpkin leaf. I found this in African store here. I have my scent leaf. You can skip some of those things if you don't have them, I have my red palm oil. I have my crayfish, my powder crayfish. I have my eggs. I have my nut cubes. Then I have my locust beans, which is native margin. Is it what they call it? Yeah, I have my pepper inside there. I have my dried scubia fish and the fresh scubia fish. So let's get down to it. If you don't have most of these things, you can skip it and use what you have. It does not mean you must necessarily have everything there. So I'm going to be steaming my fresh fish. Then I will add my eggs into it. So I added just one nut cube to cook it. I added my diced onions and my salt. I'm going to be adding water. You can choose not to add water at this point. Just allow it to simmer before adding water. But for me, I want to add water now. So after adding water, I covered it up. Here is my data side. Now I'm going to be soaking my dry fish with hot water. After soaking that, I step that aside. Here is my tomatoes, pepper, onions, habanero pepper and all. I cut it, remove all the seed, and I'm going to start blending it. So after blending it, I transferred it inside this filter to sip out some of the water, at least to save some of my time, because frying this for hours, there's no time for that. So I just decided to sip out the water. So after that, I cut my onions. The next thing was washing my locust beans to take away that dirty. This thing was very dirty because it was imported from Nigeria all the way. So I need to clean it very well. After washing it, the next thing was to check on my fish. That was ready. I stepped that aside. I added my pot on the gas. I added my red palm oil. If you like a lot of palm oil, you can add as much palm oil that you want. So I go in with my diced onions. I will allow it steam a while before adding my locust beans. At this point, I decided to add it. You can add it later if you want, but I choose to add it now. So I gave it a stir before adding my blended pepper mixture. You can see how thick it is because all the water are out. So I gave it a stir. After stirring it, at this point I have to cover it. Then I will come back 20 minutes later. I don't know, but I just want this pepper mixture to, I don't just want to see any water inside apart from the oil you get. So after for a while, I can't even remember the time I came back to check on it. As you can see, now is the water that we are seeing. It's the oil. As you can see, there is no water inside. It's the oil because I allowed it to cook and to take away that slappy taste. So I went in with my nut cube. My nut cube was so hard, I could not break it, so I have to put it like that. I went in with my salt. At this time I was trying to break that nut cube because the heat from the pepper mixture has melted it. So I added my crayfish. Be generous with your crayfish, except maybe you don't like adding much crayfish to your cooking. So I went in with my boiled hard eggs and my dried fish, which is the banlad fish and the smoked mackerel fish. So I'm going to go in with the fish that I steamed earlier. I will add everything at this point so that they can marinate. In fact, they can marry themselves very well before adding my rice, my washed rice. So at this point, this is how the pepper mixture was. At this point, I was even thinking of boiling white rice because of how it was looking so good. So I covered it and I came back to add my rice. I washed this rice 5 times, countless times. In fact, I washed it to the extent that I did not see those white stash inside again. So I'm using long rice. You can also use short rice also if you want. I think short rice is more better when making this kind of rice. So I stirred it very well. Then I went in with my fish stock. Then I added everything. I didn't even care to filter anything out from it. Then I went in with extra hot water to cook this rice very well the way I want it. So guys, let's proceed. So after a while, because I can't just say 5 minutes, 10 minutes, I don't know, I just decide to go there when I know, okay, let me go and check on this food. I came back to check on the rice. The down was soft, but the up was still very strong. So at this point, I took off the fish from the rice. So I don't want the fish to scatter inside. I have to stir it very well again. Then I went in with another water. At this point, I did not record that part. I'm sorry. So this is the final stage of cooking this oil rice. Are you seeing my oil rice? Do you see how beautiful and inviting this rice was looking? So after everything, I added my ugu leaf, which is my pumpkin leaf, and my scent leaf inside my rice. I was so lucky that I found this ugu leaf and scent leaf in African store. If not, okay, there was still another option. So guys, this is how I made my oil rice. Do you like it? Are you going to be trying it out? If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I love you all. See you next time, guys. Bye.